have to use the actual camera.
Me and Bob back here at the cabin.
Yep.
So got some updates. I got sick of my compost toilet after, I don't know, 3-4 years. I got sick of dealing with it, and
we put it in a tank that
put in a toilet.
Yep, put in a toilet
And
made it flush.
Hand dug, all hand dug.
Yep, me and my dad.
Put a tank in.
Yep,
That's
then
my
my brother
clean out.
dug this trench
And dug another trench. Got a distribution box. And then my leach field, which is probably should have been a little bigger, but I think it'll be as adequate as it would need to be for how little this is used. So I call this an off-the-shelf septic because all my piping is 3-inch, except for that is a 6-inch for the clean out. I used a 275-gallon tote for the tank.
Guess what?
And a 5-gallon bucket as my distribution box, and then corrugated pipe covered in stone. This trench is about, I'd say, maybe 3.5 feet, 4 foot deep by 2 by 12. I mean, it's hard to tell, but it's because I did it already.
But from right here
so far so good. I did it about 3 weeks ago, and the tank is now filled, so it's leaching down into the leach field, and I haven't got any moisture at all. There's no smell, there's nothing, so I'm assuming it's adequate. I mean, I was a plumber, actually. I know you can't tell by some of the plumbing that I did on my cabin, but I was a plumber, so I've put in septic tanks, septic systems before, so that's just a small scale. But I'm really happy with it. It's really nice to have a toilet. It's only a temporary thing. I'll probably do a better, more adequate system down the road, but it's working out, so happy with that. I got this cleared out more. I can get my mower down here now, cut all the stumps down to the ground, and people been really getting a lot of use out of the range. My kids come down here. My neighbor came down here and shot. Everybody's been cleaning up after themselves. So somebody was out here, left some casings. But I hope everybody had a good time. My neighbor came down here on the 4th. I was not coming down here, but I'm planning on my next big project. I'm gonna start right here. Now I'm gonna cut a secondary path to the creek. I'm hoping I can get my Jeep back here and be able to drive my Jeep down and back up versus walking up and down a hill.
Me and my dad found one
223.
A 223 perfectly ready to go, and another one.
That's a 9.
Yeah, 9.3.
Yeah, I tell people not to leave live rounds on the ground because I come here and mow, and although it could be a fluke, but I don't want to take a chance of coming down here with the mower, popping off a round somehow, and it going through the mower and shooting me. I mean, crazier things have happened to people. So, I'm real happy with this has gotten done. Still got to finish this derelict building. I mean, it's been here for a few years and it ain't fallen down. The bees and the birds love it. But, I mean, it's sturdy, it's stout. It's just never been finished.
Yeah, let's go in your workshop.
My workshop. So, I got another building at my other house. I'm going to move all my workshop stuff there. And I gave this to my buddy.
Yeah, let's
No, I don't want to go in there. It's hot in there, bucko. And my buddy is going to convert that into a cabin for himself. So,
Pretty nice.
got my Jeep, put some off-road lights on it. I got to come up with a solution because the light bar at the top, boy, does it whistle. I'm talking like a high-pitched scream whistle. So I got to figure out how to get that to stop because it's going to set me crazy with the top off. And I put those where the window bumpers were, because I'm never going to lay the windshield down. And then I put some pod lights there. I got these rugged ridge corners because I had, see that body damage? I had something similar there, and I banged it out, put some primer over it, and I'm getting ready to get the Angry Bird grill, but it's called a Gladiator grill. I'm going to put that on there and cover the front, and just ordered one of those poison spider louvers, hood louvers. So I got that set up the way I want. Me and my little boy went out today, had some fun, huh?
My belly doesn't feel good.
He has a bellyache. So do I, honestly. It's weird. I think we ate spicy chicken for dinner. I think that didn't sit well with us. I just built that. I ain't finished with it yet. I got 2 amps. Get your hand off speaker, Bob. Get your hand off that speaker. I'm welding a cage to go over it and using trailer grating to cover it so I can still throw gear back there without damaging the speakers. What mouthpiece? What?
Listen to the difference.
Yeah. Are you supposed to do that? How many times have I told you don't do that? Hardhead. Captain Hardhead right there.
No, my dad's a Captain Hardhead because when he was a kid, he did that stuff.
I didn't listen to my daddy. No, I actually probably didn't. You're a lot like your dad. I got to fix Old Glory and stuck.
Come on, Dad.
So, cabin is about the same. My solar setup is working out great. I mean, it's been on here for years. Still runs like new. No problems at all with my solar. This is the most exciting part. I'm so happy. Look at it. My friend gave it to me. And I've never been so excited to get a toilet. I had to replace the inside stuff. But listen, it works. How great is that? I'm so happy.
Dad.
No more poop smell.
Dad,
No more powders. No more nothing icky. Except for when he gave me the toilet.
Dad,
It was sitting outside.
show me what's in that big box.
It was filled with doo-doo and water, and it spilled all over me. And then I went to pour it out, and it had dead mice in it. It was so gross.
Dad, show me what's in that big box.
It's a gun cleaning kit, Bucko.
Can I see it?
No, Bob, there's nothing in it but rags and oil. Not exciting. So you can hear if you listen, shh, Bob. That's my RV general purpose pump pumping up, filling the toilet, and that will shut off when the toilet's full.
Ow, my bad.
As far as my solar, like I said, working like a champ. Still got my same Rover Adventure, and I never even said this is made by Power Bright. That's a 6,000 watt power inverter with a 12,000 watt peak and surge. That thing runs this whole cabin, air conditioned, everything with no issues. I got a window air that I can. Right now I got it on fan, but.
Dad, did your dad buy this for you?
No, that was Uncle Joe's.
Uncle Joe's?
Got air conditioning if I want it.
Look at
All on solar. It's the bee's knees, man. I got my little cooktops, electric. They run off 110 solar, microwave. I've got my battery bank, I believe, has. I don't need this one. It's not even that hot. The battery bank.
This is all Joe's pocket knife?
It was Uncle Joe's pocket knife, yeah. Put it back. You know you're not allowed to play with knives. You're only 7 years old. But, yeah, the battery bank's, I think, 10, 12 batteries. I think the key to a good solar system is having good charge controllers. Really.
Yeah,
I got
let's
pretty
make
good
my
charge
sword.
controllers, and they have done excellent.
Let's make my machete.
And I get a lot
Pockets.
of slack from people who watch my videos about how I did my panels, because my panels are all staggered. I got 4 and 2, another 2, 3 up top, 1 over here, and basically, you know, I bought them at different times and built this system as I went. I put the panels
Dad, come on, let's make my sword
where-
in my pockets.
where the
Come on.
sun hits throughout the day, so I can get sun throughout the whole entire day. And because I got so many trees, and you know, the brush cover, you know, people were like, oh, you should have put them all on the roof. But half the day, 3/4 of the day, that's the only section of the roof that gets any sun. So that catches like the morning sun, and then it shifts around. This panel catches some sun throughout the day. Those panels get sun most of the day until it's over behind me where the trees are at. But by then, it's throwing sun on the back of the house. So all these panels are picking up sun again. So, I mean, honestly, I can run my solar all night long, and by 10, 11 o'clock, my batteries are peak charged again. Probably around 11. And that's with me running this stuff during the day. So, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. It's been free electric for the last, 3 years, I guess. And I think I got $3,500 in the system. And my electric bill at my house runs between $200 and $300 a month. I mean, it's a big house. So, you calculate that out. It's still a lot cheaper to have this one-time expense and then have power for, 5-10 years off of the current setup. I might have to replace my batteries. These panels, I believe, are good for like 20 years. So as long as my kids don't throw a rock and break any, I won't have no issues. Captain throws a lot. He's always throwing rocks. I'm always like, stop. There's windows, there's Jeeps, there's glass everywhere. Stop. But he does anyway. But I had a bear here, and he trashed my grill. He broke this off, broke that off, bent this all to heck, sunk it into the ground. It was flipped over, but sunk into the ground, and all the stuff from the inside of it was all over the place. And he broke my rails out front. I don't think it was a person, because nothing worth vandalizing was vandalized. It was like a broken rail, and my grill was all jacked up. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Hope y'all have a good day. Peace out.